And the award for the most inconsistent postings by a fragrance YouTuber ever goes to, please, thank you, Julia Graham from sensiblinks.ca. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's like November 26th or something, and this is the first video. Happy New Year to you. If you're new here, welcome. That's so nice of you to join me. And if you are returning and wondering where I wasn't anywhere. I was hanging out and living my best life, and now I'm back, if that's okay. Let's chat about the most perfect cold weather vanilla 2023. Hey, I nailed it today. Do you ever just nail it? I just nailed it. And so I wanted to come on and say hello and let you know that all is well. New year, new everything. I'm super pumped to be here, and I nailed it with this whole cozy thing I have going on. It doesn't look like I have anything on my shoulders, but I do. I did a video last year about Vanilla from Mixology as being the perfect winter vanilla, and this year's version of that is Andalusian Soul from Merchant of Venice. It was minus 24 when I got into my car this morning. That's in Canadian. I don't know what that is in American, but it's freaking cold. And I just knew I wanted to be enveloped in a hug today. So if you don't hear anything else about this fragrance from me, here it is. This is a hug of a fragrance to be worn when you're wearing a big sweater and you're going somewhere very casually and not in any capacity trying to pull off professionalism or being the boss biatch. This is cuddly. This is that hug from that person you love very, very much that you haven't seen in a long time, and they hang on one beat longer than is necessary. This is warm and spicy, sweet, boozy, incensey, vanilla, and amber. That's what it is. I don't have to talk about anything else, do I? I feel enveloped in a hug, and that's what I really wanted for Casual Thursday. I don't know if it's Casual Thursday or what. I just made that up. So that's what I do. Have you met me in perfume in my car? I just make stuff up about perfume in my car. How's it going? If you want to talk about the notes on this one, we can. It's the top is what I mostly get. The top and the base. The mid, don't even worry about the mid. If this is on your radar, don't let some of these notes scare you, okay? The rum is there. It's boozy and sweet and yummy. There's something called acacia. Oh, anybody? Acacia? Anybody? I don't know. I'm sure it's some green thing. And then incense. I love this incense. It smells like smoke. It smells like fire. It smells like burning things. It's kind of like, you know, in By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. There's something like that, but it's not as pronounced. Maison Margiela sounds like you just lit a log on fire and doused it, but this doesn't. This is just a hint of that. Oh, it's so nice. The mid, I mean, labdanum, whatever, but it lists sage and rosemary. What are you doing? There's no, okay? No. If you have this and you can smell the sage and rosemary in here, can you leave us all a note and tell everybody that I am as crazy as I look? Because I just, no thank you, there's nothing. All I'm getting here from the top is the rum and the incense. Yes, yes. In the base, we're just going to ignore the civet altogether, okay? If this was on your radar and you were like, oh, civet is an animal byproduct, not unlike a musk that's used to give depth and presence to a fragrance. This fragrance has depth and presence, but not anything animalic. There is nothing animalic in this fragrance, period, exclamation mark. Make up a new piece of punctuation for this because it's not there, okay? There is the vanilla and the amber, and that's what you get. It's a heavy, deep hug. It's the hug that lasts too long. When it's cold outside and you want to be enveloped in warmth and depth. And like this is like if there's 3 dimensions, there's a line and then a 2-dimensional and then a 3. This is 4 dimensions of warmth and sweetness and just yummy, wonderful vanilla-ness. This is the mother of all winter vanillas because of that There's nothing airy about this. There's nothing light about this, as there was in the vanilla before that I spoke about last year as being a perfect winter vanilla. It still is. But vanilla, I think you could get away with just about any time in the winter. This one, cold days only for me. And days only when you feel that it's appropriate to be snoodled up in a nice sweater. So I'm gonna say if I were wearing a blouse and dress slacks, woo! No, this is a sweater and not a business meeting. I teach adults in a classroom, and this is okay. It's pushing it. It's pushing it because this is mostly a staying at home fragrance for me. But having said all of that, this is a hug in a bottle, boozy and vanilla-y. I got mine on the gray market for $130, which I thought was a really good deal for this. It lasts, it projects, it has good performance. I wouldn't say it's like beastly, but I also wouldn't say that it's moderate. It's excellent performance to me, on me. It lasts on my skin and on my clothes, and it's wonderful. Yeah, a winter vanilla, oh, for sure. Do you have this one? Have you sniffed this one? Is this one on your radar and you were like, oh, I don't know about incense and civet? Get a sample, obviously, because that's, you know, the responsible thing to do. Don't be going to running no place to buy nothing because I said so. But I do think that if you enjoy heavy, thick fragrances every once in a while, just to feel like you're being enveloped in a beautiful bubble of calm, serene, heavy, like a weighted blanket almost. That's what we've got going on. I nailed it. That's my first video. I spent 8 minutes talking about one fragrance, but there it is, the mother of winter vanillas, Andalusian Soul by Merchant of Venice. Drop me a note in the comments if you've sniffed this one or if this one's on your radar, because I'm interested to know how many people know about this one. I got mine from Joss from Joss's Fragrance Mixology, my beautiful, wonderful friend. She's introduced me to so many amazing things. And I know I've heard, name dropper, and I know I've heard my friend Chris, name dropper, talk about this one. And I don't know that I've heard anybody else talk about it, but there it is. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do have plans to be slightly more consistent, but not tons more consistent. So I'm Yulia Graham, and I hope to see you again where we can talk about more smelly things. And if you stayed with me for this long, wow, you really are a Zen Brothers, Zen Sister, or non-binary.